Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome back to Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. Here we are again in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. Everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is healthy, happy, and staying warm. Again, it is a much cooler day here today in Long Island, New York. However, we are approaching the end of February, you guys. March is right around the corner, which means what? Means spring is just around the corner. So today, there is no snow, no rain in the forecast. So I wanted to talk to you guys about spraying your fruit trees. Yes, we spray our orchard trees or fruit trees to do what? To prevent disease and to control insects, you guys. So here we are, you guys. When we moved into this home about 3 years ago, there were already multiple mature, established fruit trees growing in my front yard. So here we are, guys. We are standing in my front yard. So when we moved here, there were multiple mature, established fruit trees already growing in our front yard. So here we have my grown, mature, established pear tree, you guys. Yes, you could see that this tree is pretty tall. It is right now in dormancy still, as we are still in the winter season. There are no leaves, flowers, and of course, there are no fruit on it right now. But there are already buds, multiple buds that have formed on the branches, which will become the new leaves this growing season, you guys. And here is the other fruit tree, you guys. This big, gorgeous beauty over here is our mature persimmon tree, you guys. Yes, I have gorgeous, large, juicy persimmons growing on this tree every single year, you guys. Last year, I harvested over 80 large, plump, juicy persimmons from this tree. It is also still in dormancy. There are no leaves, of course, no fruit, no flowers. But this tree needs preventative maintenance just like my pear tree does. So when it comes to spraying your orchard trees or your fruit trees, there is a 3-spray regimen, you guys. Yes, so the first time you should spray your tree is sometime late fall, you guys, when the leaves have fallen off your trees. The second time is sometime early January on a nice, sunny, non-snowing, non-raining day, you guys. And last but not least, your third spray should take place sometime now, late February, early March. And by talking to multiple orchard owners and nursery owners, what I learned is that if you cannot do all 3 of your sprays, let's say you don't want to, let's say you ran out of your concentrate or your chemicals, or let's say you're just forgotten, you were too busy with your everyday life and you just forgot. So if you had to choose the third spray, which needs to take place sometime late winter, again, late February, early March, is the most important spray that you guys need to do for your plant. So the 2 concentrates that I will be using today to spray my persimmon and my pear tree is the Captain Jack's orchard spray and the Captain Jack's copper fungicide, you guys. So again, guys, remember that this is a concentrate. What does that mean? It means that it needs to be mixed in and diluted with water. So when measuring, first of all, make sure that you use a measuring cup that you will not, of course, be using for any other purposes, especially not in your home kitchen. So I always keep this Pyrex in my garage, and I use it only and only when measuring chemicals and or gardening concentrates. So when spraying for preventative measures, which is exactly what I will be doing today, so the ratio of using the copper fungicide is 2 ounces of the concentrate per 1 gallon of water. And when using the orchard spray concentrate, the ratio is 5 ounces of your orchard spray concentrate per 1 gallon of water. So again, guys, always read that little label on the back of the bottle, as your dilution ratios will always vary depending on what you're using these concentrates for. Always make sure that you turn your bottle around and you look at the instructions on the back. These handy instructions will tell you exactly how many ounces and or cups and or milliliters of concentrate you will need to use in relation to the amount of gallons of water that you will be using. So the 2 concentrates that I will be using today is the copper fungicide, some refer to it as liquid copper, and the orchard spray. So both of these can be used, of course, on your citrus trees, fruit trees, vegetables, ornamental trees, even berries. The copper fungicide can be used on roses, vegetable, fruits, and even on your turf. So if you guys have a peach tree and or a plum tree, then the copper fungicide is your best friend, you guys. It does an awesome job with protecting against or treating leaf curl, you guys, which is a very, very common disease found on peach and or plum trees. But not only that, this concentrate helps protect against rust, black spot, powdery mildew, even blight. So the Captain Jack's orchard spray, it controls a wide variety of diseases such as the powdery mildew, rust, blight, brown rot, leaf spots. So the thing about orchard spray is try to apply this concentrate on your plants at least 24 hours before any anticipated rain and or snow. So I have my 2-gallon spray bottle over here that I will be using today. Of course, my 2 concentrates and my hefty measuring cup. So again, you guys, since this is a 2-gallon spray bottle, the instructions for orchard spray say to use 5 ounces per gallon of water. So I will be using 10 ounces of orchard spray concentrate today, and the copper fungicide states to use 2 ounces per gallon of water. So I will be using 4 ounces of the copper fungicide today. So here I opened the copper fungicide and wanted to show you that it is a bright turquoise blue color liquid inside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour 4 ounces of this into my measuring cup. Again, this measuring cup I only use in my garage for mixing or measuring garden related chemicals and or concentrates. I never ever bring this cup inside, indoors, into my kitchen because God forbid, with my 5 little kids, with the constant chaos in the house, I never ever want them to touch this measuring cup. So I already added 2 gallons of tap water inside this 2-gallon spray bottle. So now what I'm going to do is simply pour my copper fungicide inside of this spray bottle. All 4 ounces. Again, 2 ounces per gallon of water for preventative spraying. So here you go. Every last drop has to go inside, you guys. So the next step is to measure our orchard spray concentrate. Since again, today I am using both of these together in my spray bottle, I am not going to rinse out my cup. I am just going to measure out 10 ounces of the orchard spray concentrate. Why 10? Remember the rule, 5 ounces per gallon of water. And again, I am mixing 2 gallons of water today. So this concentrate is a different color, you guys. This looks more of a milky yellow peachy color, as you could see. So I'm going to pour roughly 10 ounces of this concentrate into the cup. So the next step, of course, is to add our orchard spray concentrate into our spray bottle together with the copper fungicide, like so. Now that both of the chemicals are inside the spray bottle, we are going to tightly close the bottle like so. And I'm going to mix it. I'm going to shake it all together. Since we are using 2 absolutely different concentrates today, and we are mixing those 2 with tap water, make sure that you mix them thoroughly inside your spray bottle so everything gets mixed in together nicely. Since we are spraying my fruit trees today as a preventative measure, again, we are at the end of February 2023. So both of my fruit trees are still fully dormant. So remember, when you are spraying your fruit trees, especially for preventative measures, you want to make sure that you spray the tree very thoroughly and diligently. You want to make sure that you get every branch, the backside, the underside of your branches. Your trunk needs a good spray, you guys. And also the soil below the tree. Why? Because you never know what insects are crawling on that soil. So if your fruit trees, your orchard trees are baby trees, younger trees, trees that are pruned down to a manageable height, you're better off using a spray bottle to spray down your trees. If your trees are more grown, more mature, maybe they haven't been pruned yet, then maybe you're better off purchasing a hose sprayer for treating and or spraying down your plants, as the hose sprayer can reach up to 30 feet high. or some can reach up to 45 feet tall. So now I'm done with spraying my persimmon tree. Now let's spray down my pear tree. So let's start spraying my persimmon tree. You want to make sure that your branches are nicely sprayed. You want to make sure that you spray down your trunk, the trunk of the tree diligently. Again, get the soil on the root system of your tree. You never know what insects are crawling there. Get the branches sprayed. So now that I'm all done with spraying my persimmon tree, I was very thorough, very diligent when spraying my persimmon tree. Now I'm going to move on and spray my pear tree. So this tree, you guys, has had a history of rust disease on its leaves. In fact, last summer, the rust disease honestly got a bit out of control. So this winter, I want to be very, very thorough, very detailed when spraying down this pear tree, as I never want to see that nasty, nasty disease ever again. So let's start spraying. So you want to focus on all the branches. You want to make sure that for preventative measures, you spray just enough so it's dripping off your branches. So you want to soak. You want to soak down the trunk. You want to soak down the back side of your branches, the underside of your branches. You could see that the chemical, the concentrate, is dripping down my tree, which is essentially exactly what I need and what I want to do. So here is my helper Leonard, out here in the front yard with me. He's also helping me spray down our fruit trees. How's it going, man?
Good.
Good? Get that soil. Let's kill all the little bugs that are possibly creeping up under our tree. Are you getting the trunk nice and well?
Yeah.
Remember, make sure that the liquid is dripping off your tree. So nice to have helpers like this in your home garden to help you with your plant management and maintenance. So there you go, you guys. We are all done spraying my 2 fruit plants, trees in my front yard. Again, thank you so much for joining me here today in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. Thank you for allowing me to show you what chemicals, what concentrates I use in my home garden when it comes to spraying down my fruit trees. If you liked this video, please click thumbs up. Show me that you liked watching this video. Leave all your comments below. I love reading each and every one of your comments. I will reply to each and every one of you personally. And of course, subscribe to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor, so you will never ever miss any of the new upcoming videos. Again, thank you so much. Stay healthy, stay well, and I will see you guys in the new upcoming video on my channel. Bye.